I'm Ricardo Torres, professor with the University of Havana at the Center for the Study of the Cuban Economy. Well, I was given information by the EU delegation in Havana. So basically, they know our work. Basically doing research on the Cuban economy. So they read our publications. And well, at some point they invited me. So they asked me if I wanted to be a candidate for the program. I said yes, and well, eventually I got the invitation to come. So they've been in charge of the whole process of me coming to Brussels to know more about the EU. Well, I think it's been great, very good in fact. So you got the opportunity to meet several people. In my case, of course, more leaning to the economic area. So I wanted to know more about how the economic institutions in the EU work. How is the decision making process when it comes to economic policies. And it's a good opportunity to also build a valuable network of people that might be important for my professional career as well. And then you also they were always I must say eager to share information, to share lots of insights about how the EU institutions work, and very engaging. They were very engaging all the time. And well, I also share information and my viewpoints about Cuba, how it's evolving. So I think it was a mutual. Also, it was mutually beneficial for all of us. So I think it's a great experience. So in a short period of time, you get lots of information, and then it's really up to you to process that and to convert it into something valuable for your personal career. So definitely, I really believe that it's going to have an impact in both dimensions. Well, at the personal level, I've met many people. So eventually, I've created a sort of small network of persons whom I can count on for research, or for to evacuate some doubts, to ask more for more information about EU institutions. Then I got to know how many people think about problems that we all share. It's very important. In a way, it enriches my life that way. And then obviously in my professional career, so now I have a clearer picture of how economic institutions in EU works, which are the priorities for policymakers here. There are some important areas that are the very key of the development process, trade, investment, all of them. So that may give me more elements for judgment when it comes to analyzing also the situation in Cuba. How can Cuba actually become more integrated into the world? Which are the opportunities out there? Which are the risks and the threats as well? How countries have come to manage them? I think there is it's not an option in this century to remain isolated, to remain away from those processes. So it's more now about having the smart policies in place so that we can maximize the benefits while at the same time containing or balancing the risks and threats. So it's definitely very valuable for my career, and well, it adds up, I would say, to previous knowledge. So now it's going to be more, I would say, comprehensive, so to speak, especially in this case about Europe, how it works. We share again the main concerns in this part of the world. Well, I believe that to the extent that that's possible, the program should be expanded. It says, I mean, bringing more people from all over the world to know more about Europe, to take part in this process. I think that will be an important contribution to mutual understanding. So at the end of the day, there are many shared concerns in today's world. So the better we know how others think about those problems and how can we actually come together and find common solutions, the better our world will be. So again, the more people could come, the better it's gonna be, I think. I think there is definitely a merit in the European integration process, in the sense that even though there are contradictions that are unavoidable when it comes to bringing different countries together, sort of common governance, so there are, I would say, legitimate concerns from citizens. I think it's very important that the EU process has kept democracy as a key component of it. So, in that sense, it has tried to have, let's say, more democratic institutions at the EU level. It has succeeded also in giving more powers to the most democratic institutions, let's say the European Parliament, giving more voice to European citizens. It has also brought in other schemes to give voice to citizens, like the Committee of the Regions or the Economic and Social Council. So, and then all of this is about human dignity. So people feel that they have more say in areas that have an impact in the daily life, and they by doing things that way, they also feel that they can have an impact, a real impact on the decision-making process. So they believe that they are part of the process. It's not something being imposed from the top, but something that is for the sake of a better Europe, a peaceful Europe, a most prosperous Europe, and a Europe for everyone, a Europe for all. So I really believe it's an innovation, so to speak, in institution building in the world. That so it's important to generate, let's say, more wealth, but it's also important how we do it, and that has to do with bringing citizens to the process.